All right, good afternoon, YouTube. What's up? How's it going? I decided to make this video because Monday I'm gonna be taking this motorcycle to the mountains, probably, or my XSR. I haven't decided yet, but just in case I take this one, I want to do a couple little maintenance things. The chain has already been lubed up, but I think I'm probably gonna just lube it one more time before I go. I'm probably gonna end up putting about 600 miles on this motorcycle on Monday. So other than the chain, I wanted to do a couple things. First of all, I wanted to lube up the points here and kind of clean out the dirt and just lube up the levers. I talked about these levers before, and I made a mistake. They're not CRG levers. They're Amazon levers. My XSR 900 has the CRG levers, but these are very similar and a heck of a lot cheaper. But anyway, so I just wanted to clean it up, and I wanted to do a quick video on how to do it. For those of you that don't know, just a quick tutorial. Also, I want to lube up this rear foot peg. Went out for a ride the other day, and I noticed it does a little bit of squeaking, as you can see. So we're going to lube that up, and I'll show you how to do it. And for those of you that don't know, this is an addition to the bike. The bike does not come with the foot pegs or the passenger seat. So, but those of you that have a Vulcan S, you know that this is, you have to buy this extra. So I got it from Kawasaki directly when I bought the bike. I just had them order the foot peg and the passenger seat. So let me set up the camera. I got a tripod on it. I'll set it up and I'll show you how to do it. It's pretty simple, but what I'm going to use is this white lithium grease. I guess you could use any multi-purpose grease, just put a little dab on it, but I like this one, so this is what I'm going to use. The only thing you really need is a small flathead screwdriver, maybe another one. I'll show you what this is for, and a 10mm socket, and that's about it. But I think I'm going to start with the foot pegs first, and then I'll jump to the levers. But anyway, let me set up the camera and go from there. So someone had mentioned, why don't I get one of those head straps for the camera? That's a good idea. I appreciate the comment on that. But I just haven't got one yet. So right now I'm going to deal with the tripod. Anyway, let me take out this clip and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So there's this little clip, and it slides on to the back of this pin. And this is all it is. The pin just slides through this hole. Oops. So this is all it is. The pin just slides through this hole, and this foot peg can just flip back and forth. But as you can see, it's pretty dry in here. So I'm gonna put a little bit of lithium grease on here and get it greased up, because when this thing moves, it just squeaks. So what I'm gonna do is just put a dab of grease, just a small little dab, and I'll put some in here. And I'm gonna put some on this pin. And I'm also gonna put some right here. So then I just insert this back in. Wipe my fingers off. Well, let me put this back in here first. Then we slide this pin through. And then you take your clip and slide it on the back side of the pin. And I use a screwdriver to just kind of push it back on. And now it's lubed up. As you can see, there's a little bit of grease there, but that's okay. I don't mind that. It's just lubed up real good. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. I'm not gonna film that side. The exact same process for the other side. And then I'll do that real quick and then we'll get to the levers. All right, so both sides are done. And as you can see, the squeaking is gone. So that's all set. The front ones, you know, you can see it has a lot of dirt. It doesn't squeak, but this one also has a spring in there, so you gotta be careful. And you gotta get these ends of the springs on the right contact point when you put them back in. Otherwise, it'll give you some issues. And I suspect it's kind of a pain in the butt to put that spring back if you take this off. So I'm just gonna leave this for now. It's already middle of September, and I'm gonna be on vacation here for the next couple weeks. So I'm gonna be gone, and then there's probably October and maybe a little bit of November riding time. So I think I'm just gonna wait till the winter and do a lot of cleaning and maintenance. Take some parts off and just clean it up real good. Also gonna clean up the counter shaft, do all that stuff, probably over the winter time. But anyway, let's get to the levers. So the levers, on the clutch side, you can see there's a 10mm nut right here. And then this bolt will slide out. And then you can take this whole lever out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna back this off a little bit. Of course, that's easier said than done. There we go. So that's backed off a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take this nut off, and then after I take it off from right there, I'm gonna pull this pin out, and then this lever will slide out, and I'm just gonna wipe it out and then just put a little bit of lube on it. But let me set up the camera and I'll show you that part. All right, now I'm just gonna try to not knock the camera over. So all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna wipe all this off, all this old grease, and wipe this dirt out. And you gotta watch for this pin in the middle here, because it'll fall out. So I'm just gonna take it out and clean that up as well. And then I'm gonna take this this pin, just gotta put a little dab of grease on it. And then I'm gonna put it back in its spot. And then the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit of grease on top here. And same thing on the bottom. And then I just slide it back in Make sure that pin doesn't fall back out. And then we put the nut back on the bottom, get it started by hand. And then just tighten it down. All right, now we just adjust it back up. And as you can see, I have a little bit of play, about a 1/4 inch maybe. And the good thing about this nut is some motorcycles have a nut on top or a screw, and I'll show you the other side, that you can hold. This one has a recessed hexagon, so the bolt just slides right down in there and holds while you tighten the nut at the bottom. So that's kind of nice. But it's all greased up, feels good. And then on the other side does not have a recessed hexagon. So on this side, I have to hold this screw with a flathead screwdriver. So that's why you need that flathead. And then same thing on the bottom here. It's got this nut right there. You just take that off. Same thing, 10 millimeter. And let me set up the camera and I'll show you that side. All right, so let's get to this side. And I apologize for all the sweating and everything, but it is hot as monkey's nuts in North Carolina. It cooled off a little bit, but it's back up to 90 with like 200% humidity. It is hot as hell. Hopefully this weather will start to calm down a little bit. Fortunately, the ride for Monday is supposed to be 74 degrees, so that's kind of nice. A little bit of chance of rain. So anyway, I'm unscrewing this screw right here. I thought it just popped out. I couldn't remember how it worked the first time, so I just unscrew it. And then it just pops off. And as you can see, it's got the screw at the bottom. And you can see all the crud in the lever, so I'm just gonna try to wipe this off as best I can. I should probably spray it with some brake cleaner or something, but I'm gonna go over this in the wintertime. I just wanted a quick lube on it. All right, so it's cleaned up a little bit. I just wiped the majority of it off. Again, I'm gonna go over this in the wintertime a little bit better and a little bit more cleanliness. Spray it off real good, but basically what I want to do is just lube up these points right here. All right, and then we just put this lever back in. And then we put this nut back on the bottom and tighten it up. And once again, it's looking good. So what I'm gonna do now is just wipe off some of the excess right here, just so it doesn't look bad. And that's it. That's it for the levers. And feels good on that side. And it feels good on this side. So it's looking good. I feel good about it. It doesn't squeak. You don't have any gritty feeling. So it's good. And same thing with these. No more squeak. All done. Again, I'm going to spray the chain one more time before the ride on Monday. And the kickstand, again, I'm going to do that in the wintertime. It's kind of gross. Same thing with the front foot pegs. I'll do that in the wintertime and go over the bike. As you can see, it's kind of dirty. I rode the other day and got a little water on the road, so it got a little grimy. I'm going to clean all that off in the wintertime. And anyway, so Monday, like I said, I'm going on a ride to the mountains. I don't know if I'm taking this bike yet or not, but I just wanted to get it ready just in case. They're calling for 40 to 50% chance of rain, but 2 days ago, it was like 60 or 70% chance of rain, so it's gone down a little bit. They also said it was going to rain today, and it rained just a very little bit, but they called for much heavier rain. They called for rain yesterday, and it didn't rain at all, so I don't know. I might take the XSR if it's going to be dry, but for right now, I might be taking this one. Anyway, stay tuned. Monday, I'm going to film the ride. It should be good. We're going to the back of the Dragon, which is in Virginia, between Marion and Tazewell, Virginia. It's called the back of the Dragon. I'm sure you all heard of the tail of the Dragon. Well, this is the back of the Dragon. It's like 32 miles long. I want to say it's like 32 miles. And I don't remember how many turns, but anyway, it's really fun. I'm going to make a video of it, so stay tuned for that. That should be coming out probably, if it doesn't come out next week, it'll come out as soon as I get back from my vacation, because next week I'm going on vacation. So I may not have time to do the video and upload it and all that stuff. So anyway, stay tuned. Hey, and if you like this video or any of my other ones, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. There's going to be more videos to come on this bike and the Vulcan, or I'm sorry, the XSR. So anyway, I appreciate you watching. And if you have any comments, leave them below. Let's talk about it. And if there's anything else you want to see, shoot me a message. A couple of my other videos I did because people asked for it. So I'll be more than happy to do it if I can. Anyway, I'll catch you guys on the next one.